Welcome, Freelance Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle out of the Readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. It's a fine Sunday night. We got just another manic Monday tomorrow. So hopefully it's not as manic as we had thought it would be. But yeah, Crafty Lady Shamanic Journey. We got Maruta in the house. We got Sarah, Crafty Lady. What's going on? MR with a double shot. Karima and Bartman, thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on. Start off with a little bit of the tasty, indeed, the ever so tasty tarot. Let's see what's going on here with all of that. All right, D's of feelings for me. We'll see what's happening with that. Seven of Swords. Very, very escapism right now. Like, I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to escape. I'm trying not to be in this particular moment. It just feels like this person has checked out quite a bit. We have the Queen of Cups, right? They feel like that they're just in this emotional state where the emotions aren't really making the grade. They're not getting the emotions they need here. They're not pursuant to the emotions that are sort of required to be happy here. And this is just a malcontent person at the moment as far as feelings go, as far as emotions sort of brimming through here. The Seven of Swords said we're trying to escape the entire situation. We're just not ready to be in it to win it right now. And the Knight of Swords, if we do have contact or if we do have a continuation of what we were doing, it's definitely going to be not something super serious for long periods of time kind of thing. This is very checked out individual right here, and that's going to kind of function as a little bit of a difficulty per se going through here. All right, let's see the next actions. Are we going to be contacting soon, or what is going on with that? Continuation of the Tasty Tarot. Becca Boo, Libra Storm, it's been a minute. What is going on? Reiki B up in the house. How you doing? Got High Priestess on the PayPal side. I got you hooked up. All right. But let's look at this right here, right? When will we be contacting soon? What are the next actions? What are the next motivations we have through here? You do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is very good right here. You're talking about the Queen of Pentacles trying to make you happy, putting forth a level of effort that just wasn't there before, putting forth a level of effort where they just kind of want to get into that next phase kind of thing going through here. The world says they're either traveling or they're going to be traveling a lot. This is an individual who's going to be gone a lot in the next few months. You're just going to have to be aware of that. And that's definitely something you're going to have to put up with. Even if they do put forth some effort, even if they do get things going through there, they just have some traveling going through there. I do think that they want to take you on subsequent trips. I do think that they are looking forward to that. However, I think that you have just a lot of avoidance right now. This person's very much just trying to stay away and keep away. MS Razi, Keeli, Karima, and MR, thank you for your other donations. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and start with Karima, phase one. Let's see what's going on here. We'll go ahead and do the romantic Victorian tarot. Oh man, you know, this weekend I was like, I'm going to post this on my Etsy for sale, and then I never did it. Reiki, I never do anything. I just sit around Reiki and sleep for 15 hours a day. But yeah, that seems like something that I do all the time. So I always make these grand plans. Everything is going to be robust and thorough, and then I just go to sleep. I think I slept 17 hours today. I slept 17 hours today. So yesterday, I think I slept 15-ish. I think I slept 16 hours yesterday. I slept 17 today. So I'm pretty much asleep all day and all night. So hey, you know, that's the way it goes. Nice and relaxation on the weekend. Don't bother doing anything. Just relax is what I'm talking about. Golden yellow is what I'm talking about. Thank you for your donation. We got S's feelings for me. Justice card. This is interesting. Very dominant very dominant right now. This is something happening right here, right? We have a very dominant justice card. It feels like the scales are a little bit unequal. It feels like they're a little bit in the different direction. This is somebody who has feelings of domination, somebody who has feelings of trying to get one up on you. They're very in this mode of, I want to be the top dog here. I don't want to be the bottom dog. And I think that there's something that's not very conducive to having things sort of go with us. The Three of Pentacles almost feels like that they're not as successful as they have been in the past. They're not as sort of, pushing forward and getting a lot of excitement as they have in the past over here. And it feels like they're just sort of taking that out with, I need to establish some control over this situation. I need to kind of get this under control. The Devil just said this is a temporary thing, not a permanent at all, but I definitely think that they're going to be trying to outsmart you, outthink you. This is somebody who's in that, right? The Ten of Cups, starting some happy home, happy family, but it just feels like that stuff is in the way right now, in the way. Karima, thank you for the other donation. Let's see what's going on. Have I been on his mind today? What kind of way do we got going on with that? Angel Carlos, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Thank you for your donation. Got gold and yellow, more MR, more Keeli. Let's make it happen. We got, have I been on the mind today? Ten of Pentacles says yes. Ten of Pentacles says building the success, building the structure, building the reliability is something that's very prominent on them as far as sort of their thoughts about you today. Eight of Swords says they didn't really have a lot of time. We had some restrictions. We didn't have everything kind of going full steam here. But the Ten of Pentacles says when I did think of you, it was in this nice way, this pleasant way, and there's a lot sort of to go. It almost feels like they're in that thought mode of there's a lot to do. We don't have a small amount to do. We have this mountain of things to do. King of Cups says I may not be checked in for all of it. Definitely kind of checked out for at least part of it. But the Queen of Wands just says you are on their mind. We have seen you repeatedly be the Queen of Wands over here. Ten of Pentacles connects you directly there with that King of Cups with a lot of effort, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of mayhem kind of coming through here in this. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to catch up on. I think that they do have on their mind. Karima, Angel, and Razi, thank you for your donations. Let's go to Bartman right next. We're going to do the Shadowland Tarot Deck, of course, with Bartman. Let's get the best level of Shadowland that we can put on the table over here. I do love this deck, especially love the book that comes with it. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right. Why is the public domain even a thing now? I don't know. Did you know Mickey Mouse? Did you know the original Mickey Mouse is now public domain, Bartman? Are we going to get a Mickey Mouse tarot? Are we going to get a Mickey Mouse tarot? I want to know. I think this is an important factor right here. We need to know this. We need to know who is working on a Mickey Mouse tarot deck. Because that thing is now in public domain. That thing has expired. It is in public domain. And yeah, we could have a Mickey Mouse tarot indeed. So we did have a lot of poo decks after the poo went public domain. But let's see what's going on. Why is the public domain even a thing now? Queen of Wands, I can use it for money. I mean, I can just use it for money. Something falls into public domain, something gets in that mode, and it's something that everybody recognizes. I can use that for money. I can use that, right? Queen of Wands. I can be my own CEO. I can get some things happening, get some things going through there, right? But basically it's just money. I mean, public domain, now I don't have anybody suing me because it's in the domain. I don't have anybody stressed out over it because it's in the domain and whatnot. Tarot Magician is in the public domain. What is going on, Tarot Magician? I see two profiles of you on TikTok. I was like, they got the Tarot Magician and the Tarot Magician Zero. Is the Tarot Magician Zero, is that a copycat or like what's going on? Anyway, the Page of Cups says a lot of people aren't interested in this. I think you have just a subset of people that are really focused on it. They're going to use it for their own benefit, what have you. The Devil says the unfortunate thing about having it open to the public means people can pick it up and, and just sort of run with it like you're talking about, make a horror movie or, I don't know, make a porno with Mickey Mouse. I don't really know what's going to happen now. It's going to get bad. I can tell you that now. Anyway, but that is why the public domain is a thing, but I'm sure we're going to see some atrocities for Mickey that will tarnish our visions of Mickey for the rest of our entire lives. But that's it. That is it. The Tarot Magician, okay, it is a fake account. Okay, I followed them. I thought maybe something happened or you lost your account and you made a new one. I didn't know what was going on, but I followed the new one. I guess I'll unfollow them. I don't know. I was like, man, she's got 2 accounts. Which one am I supposed to be looking at? Anyway, because I was trying to find your live earlier. All right, let's see what's going on with R and I with the Druidcraft. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's see where that is happening. Let's see what's going on with that. Ultraviolet, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. What's going on, Ultraviolet Tarot? All right, what is coming for R and I? Let's see if R and I are a thing. Let's see if that's going to be something that we can do over here. But yeah, a little bit of a hermit action, kind of surprising me at the very end, to say the least, over here. But yeah, you do have a little bit of sort of this disappointment or this failure. I really think that looking at this person as a potential good person going on, as a potential excitement going through here, it's going to be difficult. It really feels like that sort of the pursuant or the actions that we take or the energies that we kind of put out there are just not making the grade here. And this is something that they just won't reciprocate. We have some issues getting it going, issues going on with that. And it feels like the Hermit just says kind of leave them be, let them do the action next. It really feels like that we're sort of waiting on some action from them, waiting on a result, waiting on something to happen with this particular individual, and you're just not really going to see it, right? We're just not really going to see a lot. Overall, the Ten of Wands, so this is going to be something that's disturbing. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think that this person is going to sort of lead you on a little bit. They're going to make some false promises. They're going to sort of get in that mode where things just ain't working right. And it feels like that it's just sort of overwhelming, right? Sort of overwhelming feelings with this individual. I do think this is something that you should really sort of second guess before you really step in here, get any dedication here. This is somebody who just is going to sort of lead you on a little bit. I do think you have some fake promises going through there, but that's the way it goes. I think you have some fake promises. You have some false signals coming from this individual, and that's going to be interesting indeed to deal with that. Let's see what MR has. We got a couple more going. See what that is. No, so MS. All right, we got MS and MR. They look the same on my little tiny font, on the little tiny font that that we got going on here. All right. That's what he said. We're going to go ahead and use a little bit of the Cappy Ram Tarot. It is time for the Cappy Ram Tarot, indeed. Let's check it out. Is DW feeling into me after our meeting today? We had a meeting today. We had a connection today. And kind of where are we at, right? Is DW feeling into me? Are we having some good things? Things are going well here. Page of Pentacles with a Page of Cups. This is something that needs time really to get started. It needs time to get rolling. This is something where you're sort of pulled back a little bit. There's not as much forward motion. There's not as much excitement from this individual as you're kind of waiting for over here. You have not one, not two, but 3 pages, right? 3 pages. So kind of no, right? But kind of no as far as this goes. The only thing that you don't have as a page is a Queen of Wands. Like, this takes a lot of effort. This is going to take a lot of pursue it. It's going to take a lot of things over there before we can kind of get this rocking and rolling. Is what I'm talking about. Overall, I expect this to start slow, to stay slow, and to be very frustrating to kind of get this going and to get this moving and what have you. So that's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Do have a very big loss of feeling and very big removal of some of the big actions and adventures going through there. Speaking of actions and adventures tonight, we have the High Priestess Tarot. Happy New Year to you indeed. Let's see what's going on the PayPal side. Doesn't be with the Taurus. Chris doesn't want to be with a Taurus. All right, let's see if Chris, I don't know, do you want to give up the Taurus? Is this something we're willing to sort of peace out on that Taurus or not? I think it'd be kind of interesting. Let's take a look at that. With this deck over here, another Push Kitty deck, indeed, the best decks in the world. Tons of Push Kitty decks over here, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyway, Chris doesn't want to be with a Taurus. Are they telling the truth? Are they giving me some BS? Like, what is going on? What is happening with all of that? You'd have an 8 of Pentacles, a 10 of Cups, and the Judgment card, indeed. It really feels like that they don't want to be with the Taurus, right? So if you're looking for a yes or no, I do think that you do have a no. They don't want to be with the Taurus. Why do we say that? We've worked as long as we can for that Taurus. We did all of the things to get into the Taurus, to get moving with this Taurus. We've done all of the work. We've done all of the adventures. We pushed all of the buttons that we possibly can here. And the Judgment feels like I'm ready for something there. I'm ready to move out of the Taurus house and get into a better situation. Get into something that's going to be a little bit improved, right? This is the time for the rebirth. It is the time to take something better, to move into a little bit of a better situation over here. And the 10 of Cups says I'm in it to win it, right? Chris feels like that they're in that next phase where I'm in it to win it. I need this success. I need this sort of in my life. I need this pushing forward and what have you. So I think that they are indeed not wanting to be with the Taurus. And I think that is going to be a good thing because the Taurus, you know, the Taurus is kind of one of those that that just had a little bit too much baggage, dragging behind them. But yeah, let's see about January, and let's see if Razi can dodge the baggage over here. Because the more baggage we can dodge in January, the better. 5 of Cups and the Emperor says we are very much in charge. We are very much in charge for this particular January month. It feels like this is our time to where we have big actions, big ideas. We have a lot of great things happening through here. And the Emperor says it's time to step up and take the risks. Make the battle plan. Make the things the way that you really need them to be. Because the 5 of Cups says we've been living in this situation where we've done the same things and gotten the same results. Now it's time to modify, change, and get things on a different level right here. And that is going to improve everything that we can do across the board. Keeli will improve Keeli's readings over here. What's something my father wants to say to me? I don't know. Let's use a family deck over here. Use a little bit of a family deck over here and see what the father wants to say to you. Indeed, see if there's something that we have good messages. We have some exciting things. We got some great things happening over here. It feels like the 2 of Wands, right? We should be doing better. We should have done better. It almost feels like that they're saying that I should have done better. The 2 of Wands, I'm looking back at things, looking back how I handled things, and I just didn't do it, right? I just didn't do it the way that I should have done it, okay? Because you have the 2 of Wands. I'm in back perspective and looking at this from a different perspective. From hindsight, it feels like there was a lot of mistakes made. There wasn't a lot of things happening the way that they should have been, and the Queen of Wands just says the overall plan didn't go the way that I would really like it to go indeed. Overall, the Knight of Swords just says, don't worry about it. Things are under the bridge. Things are moved past, and we really don't have anything to worry about anymore, and things are going to be better. That Nine of Swords, right? Sort of see no evil, hear no evil type thing. We're sort of reaching out, but we can't. We're reaching out, but they possibly have moved on and what have you. So, yeah, you definitely have kind of this, I've moved on. I've sort of evaluated things and moved into new directions as far as that goes. Ultra Ego and Angel and Jaie, what's going on? Appreciate you hanging out. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a fine Sunday night. Tomorrow is just another Manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day, and today has indeed been my fun day. What are the most prominent thoughts of me and what is going on over there? Let's get the first thought is Modern Love Tarot is going to make it happen, right? We got Ms. Rack up in the house. What is going on? How you doing? Ms. Rack, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. How are you doing over there? Are you looking for some fun stuff going on this weekend, Ms. Rack? Did you have a good time? How did the weekend treat you? All right. What are the most prominent thoughts of me over there? We got the Death card, the Hanged Man, Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. That is a good combo over here that I kind of like. Thank you for the PayPal donation. We got somebody. We got M.A. M.A., thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. You're in the queue. M.A., you're going to be after Karima, phase 4, right there. We're going to be after the Karima in the green, right there. All right, what are the most prominent thoughts we have over here? Hanged Man, too much distance. There's just too much distance. There's too much away time, right? I'm in the bed. Don't have you in the bed, on the phone, thinking about you. But yeah, just too much distance, and the distance is not really helping us. It's not really assisting us. It's not really doing what we need right now. The Death card says we absolutely need some change. And one of the most prominent thoughts they've had is, how can I implement the change in a less drastic way to where it's going to be incremental? It's not going to be just over the top, and this is going to be something that we can make happen in a sort of a small way, incremental way. We really kind of don't have you sort of pushed forward with as much of that. Eight of Wands says, oh, we are in a leading manner here. We do need to lead. We do need to lead somewhere. And that's something too. I think they realize that we don't have goals. We don't have an end game. We don't have a finish line here. And Eight of Cups says that could be a problem soon. And it's definitely something that they are going to address. They are going to address. So there we go. All right, what actions does he want to take it towards me lately? Let's see what kind of actions we got in the queue for you and see how that is going to work. All right. What actions do we got going on over here? We got the Moon, 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, parsing through here. Okay, you're looking at what actions does he want to take for me lately. The 10 of Wands, let's load up on a lot of stuff. Let's get it done. We really need to talk about things that are more serious now instead of things that are lighthearted or things that are going to be not so serious. We need to push forward, and pushing forward is one of the actions that they want to take. The Justice card, kind of like this counseling, kind of like coming together and really talking about the serious things, really putting things on the table over here. The 10 of Wands, how much do we want to do with that is going to be kind of tricky, because a lot of times if you put too much, if you overload it, that's going to be disadvantageous. But the Moon just kind of says emotionally, we need to be together on everything, on the plan, on the sort of the, where do you want to go? What do you want to do next? The 4 of Swords indeed as well talks about planning. So that is the next action that we take. Real plans, real objectives, and real time frames. And I think that's refreshing, because we haven't had anything that like that, in that. We're real plans. We have things that are up in the air, things that we sort of mention, things that are kind of in there, but we really have no firm plans as far as that goes. All right, speaking of firm plans, let's see. Have any problems from gambling? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Do you want the thought for this one? We can do the thought for this one. We can do it. We can do it. But yeah, we'll see about that. Does D have money problems from gambling? I mean, sometimes you just get in the mode where you just hand everybody the money from the gambling. You didn't make any good gambling calls, didn't make any good decisions, and now you have just sort of given your money away. Do we have money problems from gambling? Absolutely. Here's what the problem is. Gambling is all right if you do it right. You know what I'm saying? If you increase your odds, if you do it correctly, if you get your highest amount of odds and you don't spend too much money and you have your loss limits. And I think gambling is a fun activity. You want to reduce your costs. You want to make sure that you can afford to lose what you lose and what have you. But I think they haven't done that. We have the kite. We have the action. We have the, like, I haven't thought it out. I just kind of go for it. I just kind of throw it out there. So I think that they do indeed, right? We do have sort of need to earn more money, spend too much money on that. And the problem is, it's not really an investment for them. It's not something where they researched a horse race or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I think that's just one of those things, right? I think it's one of those things indeed. All right. But yeah. Let's see what's going on. It says getting the money, but maybe I have a crafty lady hit me up. I'm about to close down the Patreon. So crafty lady hit me up. See what's going on. See what the issue is. But anyway, but yes, it's too much of an emotional thing, and it has caused them to make irrational decisions, poor decisions, and it has cost them some money indeed. So yeah, I am shutting down the Patreon because I just don't have any excitement for it anymore. I don't know what to put on there. I don't know anything. But anyway, but crafty lady hit me up. I'll figure it out for you. Probably shut down the Patreon next month and just make it go away. Make it go away. Anyway, we got golden yellow is next. Now, actually, we need to do a karima the next phase. We'll do golden yellow. We'll do golden yellow. There we go. We got MA on the list. MA, you are after a couple of more karimas, and then we'll get you out there. The stock market is like gambling, but better control of the finances with a good decision. I don't know. The stock market is not like gambling. I think the stock market has, because I'm running like 80% success. Like, I can get 80% success. I think that it goes into gambling if you just do stupid shit. But the good news about the stock market is that if you have some control and you have some good technical analysis on there and you have a good risk profile, then you end up making money. Even if you're 50% correct, you can make money because your risk-reward ratio is higher. But yeah, anyway, but that's my opinion on it based upon... But never do stock market based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But, you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Forest Creatures version 2 is next. With gold and yellow, we'll see what's happening with that. Jaie Alex, thank you for your other donation. We got you in there. We got you in there. But yeah, we'll still be super duper stream chat. Yes, it will still be super duper stream chat. Patreon will just vanish. The Patreon will just vanish like magic. Like a magic. All right, how will S's marriage going to be? The moon says this is a very emotional marriage. This is something where we're doing it based upon emotions. There wasn't a lot of logic and reasoning kind of stuff to end there. The Hermit really feels like this is more out of a, I don't know, more of a desperation, or more out of, you know, we sort of need something rather than we want to be in it to win it, what have you. The Seven of Coins said there is a lot of good here if we can really sort of invest in the future here, make it less of an emotional thing, you know, and just sort of, I think that's going to be important here, especially with the moon over here. This was an emotional decision rather than a rational one, and it could come back to haunt us. But overall, the marriage is going to be, you know, steamy, stable for a little bit, and then we kind of make a decision of shifting this transition from, hey, it was an emotional, fun thing, cool thing, really excited about it, to, okay, you know, where are we going to go from here? What are we going to do from here? Let's get something serious happening. So if you can make that transition, then it's going to be a rocky road, just like the flavor of ice cream that I love. A little bit of a rocky road indeed. Get that ice cream headache. You know, ice cream is not that popular in winter, I found out. I went to the ice cream store and they said that there was nobody there. They said there was like nobody there in winter. I was like, that kind of makes sense. I was like, why don't y'all just close down in winter? But, you know, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Cappy Ram knows what I'm talking about. Cappy Ram, thank you for bringing yourself and your donations up in here. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Why hasn't he reached out in the past 4 days when normally we just hit you up every single day, right? Every single day. 8 of Cups really think that they're just sort of trying to figure out what to do next here, trying to figure out how to adjust, how to navigate this. The 2 of Pentacles said this is a time for rough decisions. This is a time for big decisions. I think that their January started out very strong, a lot of very intense things going around. And I do think that is, I do think that's something to happen over there. The 2 of Pentacles says, be careful over here about decision making, because this is the time to make all the big decisions and we can't really be distracted by a lot over here. Overall, I think that they haven't left you, but this is something where they're just sort of emotionally overloaded right now. They're mentally overloaded right now, and that's not something they want to sort of add to at the moment. Hanged Monster said this is sort of a temporary, right? We can't hang upside down forever. We can't look at things differently forever. So we will come back to you and there won't be a problem. I do think that you'll have a hefty amount of apologies as they come back. And I think that that's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing indeed when they have the triumphant return. But yeah, I love ice cream. Everybody screams for ice cream. Aries Sun screams for ice cream. How is it going? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Thank you for your donation. What actions will be taken in the near future towards me? What actions are coming up in the near future? The Star. It's almost like just sort of reevaluating, redoing, reintroducing our vows or our connection, or reintroducing that feeling of connection. A lot of reminders about how we're connected, how we're in love, how we're pushing towards. The 2 of Wands. We have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations, and the Star just sort of reinforces the fact that we are together. We're never going to be apart. This is something we're always going to be available for each other. And the 2 of Swords is, even though we do have these times of separation, we do have these times where we can't be as connected as we need to be. It's all about sort of getting your happiness in place, getting you understanding what's going on. And I think that they're going to make that change to be more communicative with you, to where they have a lot of difficulties, they have some issues, they're going to communicate that. They're not going to hide it. They're going to be a little bit more open towards, hey, I'm overloaded, we're bombed over here. That's the way that it kind of goes, and I think that's going to be something good, because it's going to kind of, you know, it's going to kind of get you back on track as far as that goes. All right, we got Angel is next. Angel want to know feelings of intentions of Kate James. That's oddly specific, but yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We'll go ahead and use the teddy bear tarot. Since Reiki is here, Reiki bought me the little dancing teddy. We got to do it one more time. One more time. One more time. Never the wrong time of year for ice cream. Well, probably when it's like -50 outside or something. I guess you go like Antarctica or something. It's probably the wrong time for the ice cream. I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to be the wrong time for the ice cream. All right, a girl that I messaged on Insta for me. What happened? I've agreed to meet her. Will we meet? What will happen? We got Kate James up in the house off the Instagram. It looks like it's just a good meet. This is a very casual person. They don't really sort of embrace a lot of things that are super serious and stuff like that. Elaine, we got plenty of time for you. KatieK knows what I'm talking about. Got a little donation in there. You're after Aries Sun, who's after Cappy Ram. All right, but yeah, you know, Kate James just feels like that they want just a little bit of fun. Meet up, let's have some fun. Very casual person, right? So that 10 of Cups. So we're dancing around, having the fun, enjoying enjoying life and what have you. I do think that they bring in a little bit of baggage, so just be aware of that. You're going to have a little bit of baggage coming in through here. Overall, they're in for a good time. They're in for some fun. I definitely don't sort of bring up anything serious. Don't bring up anything that's going to be a little bit too much. You want to keep it casual, fun, have a good attitude, keep the fun going, and I think that is going to be the mountain of good that we have. Speaking of mountain of good, we got Honey Buns is adopted now. Congratulations on getting yourself some honey and some buns, and it sounds like a good time, a very good time indeed. Razi has a good time over here. Will good girlfriend get her dream collab items this year? It looks like if you work for it, you get the reward. You're gonna get the reward if you work for it. You have to be able to work. You have to be able to put in the effort. You have to be able to put in the time, right? So if we do the time, if we put forth the effort, if we make it happen, I do think that you have a lot of potential here indeed. So we're gonna go with a thumbs up indeed for that one. Nice thumbs up. All right. Let's get some super duper doper Linares. Got MR with the final donation of the night, at least I think. We'll see. Will D come around after his finances get better? So wait a minute. So y'all were dating and you went to Vegas together and he basically did a money dump and lost a lot of money and now he's embarrassed and he went away? I mean, I don't know if I'm not a red flag expert or anything, but that seems like a big red flag. But anyway, will D come around after his finances get better? After his finances get better. The Chariot says yes. The Chariot says yes. I'm going to ride in. I'm going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I worked. I got all of that money back. I did some Uber Eats. I delivered some pizzas and some sandwiches and some McDonald's. And after all of that, I have enough money now to survive. And we're going to be able to make it happen over there. Samantha, we got plenty of time. Go ahead. Make it happen tonight. But yeah, you have a movement card here with the 8. You got a movement card here with the Chariot. It just feels like they are coming back. They are going to get that movement. They are going to stop ghosting you. And we're going to have a good time will be had by all. A good time will be had by all. But yeah, Samantha, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. Let's have a good time with Jaie Alex is next with a double shot. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go over at MA on the PayPal side. How will 2024 go with me financially? Hopefully it'll go better than if you go to Vegas and blow all your money. Hopefully it'll go better. Just don't go to Vegas and blow all your money. You know, the Judgment card. 2024 is indeed a new beginning. And that's kind of what you need. That is kind of what you needed, is a new beginning. The Hermit says you were kind of pushed into a corner over here. It feels like that a lot of times you're not able to do what you need. You're not able to get things done. You're not able to sort of get into the environment that you kind of needed to have and what have you. But it feels like the Hermit over here, it feels like the restrictions were real. They felt real. It felt like 2023 didn't have a lot of opportunities for you. And also it feels like the opportunities you were kind of given are just not something that you would normally sign up for. But now, 2024, the Judgment card, the brand new beginning, the big restart, the big rebirth is here for you. And I do think that 2024 will be a lot better financially for you because you are able to express, able to get things done, be able to rock and roll the things that are happening with that. Thank you for your double dono, Samantha. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make a finale over here. Oh my, this is a window capture. That's the wrong one. That is the window capture. We're going to go ahead and do an ending soon. We are ending soon indeed. So Samantha double shot will be the last readings of the night. Let's do a little bit of Cappy Ram and let's head over to PayPal with MA is going to be, Jaie Alex, and then head over to PayPal for the MA question. How will me and Mr. Aries relationship go? I mean, hey, if it's Aries, it's going to be a little bit fiery, maybe a little bit spicy. I mean, are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Is this gonna, you do have a moon along with the 2 of Pentacles. Overall, the Aries is just a good choice. this is a good fit for you. This is somebody who brings in a lot of positivity. They bring in a lot of things that you've been waiting for, that you've been excited about, that you've been wanting to happen. And this feels like that's good. It feels like they're very good for you. Now, here's the thing, though. I think that you are seeing a couple of red flags. You are seeing a couple of things that you don't like. You are kind of sort of reevaluating how things are going and how the decision is made. But the moon said this is just a good emotional match. This is somebody who really is able to bring you up, really able to support you in what you're doing, how you're doing it. And this is somebody who's just ready to rock and roll for you. It feels like they'll have a lot of dedication for you. And I think that's going to be an exciting thing overall. We'll get the love balloons out there for you. Got the beautiful, wonderful love balloons happening over there. Let's get the love balloons for Karima over here. And we're going to see, when are we going to hear from them once again? Once again, let's get down and get real with the Tarot Oracle deck over here. Ciro Marchetti at Ciro Marchetti's best. Even though that Ciro Marchetti said he's not making any more tarot, well, he has more coming up. He has more coming up. By the way, me and a tarot magician are going to be doing a stream on Wednesday at 2 p.m. So be here for an exciting stream with me and Tarot Magician. I'm going to do a rockin' collab. We're going to talk about the best pre-orders for 2024. Where do you want to get in pre-order? Where do you want to lock down the price before the price goes up even more? What is out there that's going to be just your shopping extravaganza? What do I need to have in my cart ready to go? Locking down the pre-order price. We're going to talk about that. Again, that'll be 2 p.m. Central on Wednesday, so be here for that. When will I hear from him again? Speaking of Wednesday, I actually think you hear from them on Thursday. I think something's weird's going on Wednesday. It almost feels like that they almost talk to you. They almost communicate. You get this weird vibe of something's going on Wednesday. But I really think that that is going to be the place, the time to do it, right? So I think that is really going to be in there. You do have the page. We do have some hesitation, some reservation with that. I do think that you are going to be a little bit. Something weird happens Wednesday, Thursday, you get a better connection, and that's really what happens. That's really what's going on. You're going to make me spend money I don't have. Well, Tarot Magician, you just have to add those to your Amazon wish list over there. But yeah, the 4. There's a good reason for the delay. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure that they'll tell you. It's almost like that they want to over-explain what happened. Like I want to over-explain, right? Not ghosting you. It wasn't the ghosty ghost. You didn't need to get ghosted stuff. I just need to explain the page. I have a lot of splaining to do, Lucy. A lot of splaining to do, Lucy, all right? But overall, I think you're content and happy with what happens, and I think it's going to be all right. So you are looking, I think, some weird on Wednesday and real on Thursday. But there you go. All right. When he remembers me, how does he view me in his mind? In his mind. Yeah, Tarot Magician, you just have to add that to your wish list. And then people can pick it up for you. You don't got to pick up all that. But yeah, let's see where this is going. How does he view me when he does remember me? You're very serious. You're very serious. And he knows, here's this one thing, right? He knows that if he brings something up, if he promises something, if he gets something and puts it on the table, you are going to take it seriously. You are going to remember it, and this is not something that they can be casual about, sort of just bring up something. You know, they definitely need to be very serious about it if they bring it up with you. This is also somebody who knows that you worry. He understands that you worry, and he doesn't want you to worry. I don't think he intends for you to worry or intends to sort of bring you into that state. But overall, a lot of times that he realizes that you're in it for the progression. You're in it for when is the next stage? When is the next thing going to happen, right? So a lot of times you're looking for that progression, looking for that next stage. And Two of Wands says sometimes we may have differences in what the stages are, what I'm willing to do versus what you're willing to do, what our needs are, what our goals are. It kind of needs to be in sync over here to kind of make this happen. But yeah, Weird Wednesday. Weird Wednesday, maybe a Taco Tuesday, and Thursday is it, my friends. Thursday is it. We've made MA on the PayPal wait for like a year. Made them wait for like a year. MA, I'm sorry. Behind the wheel. All right, driving test. Driving test on the 9th of January. Ooh, something happened with that. Number one is delayed. It's delayed. It's like Buffalo by far. By the way, entertainment purposes, never bet based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Woody, Hermit. Okay, but yeah, driving test on the 9th. Number one is delayed. Like somebody gets in front of you on purpose, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Why is this person getting in front of me? Why do we have this drama? Why do we have something like that? It feels like you need something else. You need something additional, and now you're delayed. Now you're behind somebody else, and it really kind of ticks you off, and something's going on with that. 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. It feels like you need to be super careful. This is something you need to be super careful. 8 of Cups talks about sort of giving up, right? And giving up on something, making something not work, making something a challenge. I do think that you will have a couple of moments where you're having a challenge. And if you've ever watched the movie Clueless, where she gets freaked out by getting on the highway and then pulls over and starts freaking out, you want to avoid that. You want to not be inspired by the movie Clueless with the driving test, all right? Page of Wands says we make some mistakes. We make some mistakes early on. Get through it, push through it, and then do the best that you can from then on. I think that's going to be it. Because 5 of Cups is if you get in that mode where you're like, shit, I'm a failure. I failed. I did this one thing wrong. I did this one thing incorrectly. Chances are the person doing the driving evaluation doesn't really care, may not have even noticed, right? But there is this level of worry. This is this level of making a couple of small mistakes, and now it gets me down, and now it's kind of psyching me out. No, don't get that way. Overall, it goes fine. Knight of Wands. You have it right here. You successfully get through it. Knight of Wands. All the fiery action is here. All the positive things come up, and I think that is going to be it, right? Yeah, there you go. Electric scooter's a great option. Ricky B has a point. You just throw them on the back of the electric scooter, say, hang on, let me show you what I can do, you know? And then you get the electric scooter and you like put some nitro in it or something like that, and make it go like 700 miles per hour, you know? Obviously, don't do that entertainment purposes only, but yeah, but that's it. Don't hit the poles when you parallel park. Yeah, you want to avoid hitting things. In general, you want your car to be a good space from everything around it, right? I think that's important. By the way, this morning, I was coming back from the post office to mail some stuff. And there was this drunk driver in front of me. He went like off into the dirt, and like, you know, he's like in the dirt, and then he came back on the thing, and he went back in the dirt again, and he came back, and I was like, screw this. So I like jacked it and went around him, and there's this guy that was like tailgating me the whole time. So then the guy was like, this is just like a death trap waiting to happen. Like, this guy's gonna swerve and he's gonna slam on his brakes, and the guy behind me is going to ram into me. I'm like, you know, if there's a cop here or something, I don't care. I'm going to get around this because I got it all on dash cam, this drunk. Anyway, so I went around him, and of course the other guy that was tailgating me tailgates the drunk. Like, what an idiot. Anyway, but yeah, that's it. What's Hilton's intentions towards me? Very good. Very good indeed. You have a nice thing going here with the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups being the first card, being the focus, being where we want to sort of attract our eye to is very powerful indeed, especially with the 8 of Pentacles. This person's willing to put in the work. They're willing to put in the things. They're willing to make it happen, right? But the Queen of Swords just says, be careful about this individual. Be careful about this individual. You do have them with sort of a checkered past, with a past that has a little bit of drama. They have a little bit of things going on over there. And this is somebody who has been hurt before. So you are going to have them express some difficulty really getting to trust, really getting kind of, you know, in that mode of being 100% there for you. But I think it's all right. I think that it is all right. Gasoline is so expensive. You know what? Reiki B. all of my insurance doubled. Like every insurance I had doubled. You know what I'm saying? It was insane. And it was like, why? So I called and I was like, why did my insurance double? Like I haven't had an accident or anything. They're like, oh, well, it's just the economy. I'm like, well, Biden was telling me the economy was great. Everybody's telling me the stock market is new highs and everybody's all excited about the market and the stocks and everything. And then all of a sudden you're telling me the economy is bad. I don't know who to believe. I believe the Biden administration. I was just like, they can't be wrong. They can't be wrong. I mean, I don't believe it. I don't think the economy's that bad. Everybody's been telling me how great it is, But yes, indeed. Even though we lost all of the big rally in the market, we kind of lost all of it in the past few days, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that doubled too. Woody, that doubled too, Woody. That doubled too. And they're like, oh yeah, it's the economy. It's the economy. Anyway, B's feelings or thoughts about me. You do have a very good potential, right? A very good potential for expansion, for moving forward, to pushing forward, to making things happen, right? So you are in here with this Queen of Pentacles. It feels like this person is very much in it for something stable, something steady, something reliable, and I think that you're kind of pushing for that. The Knight of Coins with the Queen of Coins, with the Chariot, moving forward, progressing. This person's very much in sort of a progressing thing. They have to keep going. They have to make some progress. They can't just do something to do it. This is a very sort of goal-focused, outcome-focused individual, and I think that's an interesting thing. Could be good, could be bad, but just be aware this is somebody who just doesn't wing it. They don't just create things to create things. This is somebody who is definitely focused on the end game and how much energy, how much time they're putting towards stuff, and they want to see some outcome from that. They want to see things go the way they would like them to go. Aries Sun, let's see how you would like it to go over here. By the way, if you don't know what this is, it is called the Curious Travels Tarot. The Curious Travels Tarot. How does JW currently feeling about me? Are they willing to do that? Are they willing to make this happen? Is JW in it to win it indeed? Got the Moon in the 3 celebration. Very good. In it for the long term. Now, this is somebody who gives up pretty easily. This is somebody who is very black and white. When we have problems, oh my God, it's over. When we have issues, oh my God, it's over. Oh my God, there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of things happening. So this person needs a lot of kind of soothing. This person needs a lot of reinforcement because they're really going to be focused on the negative about things going a little bad. Oh, it's over. We're screwed, right? The 6 says you really kind of need to talk this individual into being very focused or being very, focused on the connection, focused on that. And this is somebody who kind of wiggles around in the emotional realm. You are going to have to kind of figure out, how to navigate that. But overall, I think that they have some good feelings, some celebration. They really enjoy your company. They enjoy who you are. They enjoy hanging out. They enjoy being around. And I think this person brings an elevation that is going to be good overall. All right, Aries Sun, looking good. Speaking of looking good, I think we're out of decks for, we need to use the thought. We need to use the thought for Karima, the phase of 5 over here. Let's see what's going on. Has he still been thinking about making changes, this connection, taking it to the next level? And what's the energy? What's the biggest desire going through here? All right, let's take page 1 of this with the thought and say, hey, have we been thinking about making changes? Have we thinking about expanding this, getting this moving, getting this rocking and rolling over here? I think that is something that they're willing to do here. You do have a lot of playfulness with that. Let's see what kind of, I think that's it. Oh, this is somebody who needs to have, I guess, like these big dreams. I need to have big dreams. I need to be able to approach this in a better way, in a broad way. I want things to have big dreams, big outcomes. It's almost like that they're very shy about doing things casually, right? I need big dreams, big outcomes, big things kind of moving forward over here. And if I don't have these big goals, these big aspirations, these big things connected to this, I think they neglect it a little bit. This is not somebody who is just going to sort of push forward a little bit at a time, one piece at a time. This is somebody who needs some big, lofty thing that they can reach for, get excited about, get focused on. And if they don't have that, they do get sort of dismayed a little bit. Just be aware of that overall. Overall, this is somebody who needs a change, that wants a change, and is just not going to be happy and content with being the same over and over and over. They want something better. They want some expansion. If they don't get the expansion, they're going to try to figure out how to make the expansion happen at a minimum over there. All right. So let's see. We got that question read. We'll go to the next question and we'll continue with the thoughts. What's his biggest desire towards me and this particular connection? The biggest desire towards me and this particular connection. Wow. It feels like getting something established, getting some reward for all the work that I have put in, all the effort that I have exuded, that I have kind of pushed forward and pushed in that direction. It really feels like I just need rewards right now. I need rewards. I need to be appreciated. I need for you to understand what I've done, and I need for you to be okay and happy and content with kind of where things are, how things are going, what is happening with that. You have that risk for reward, getting the reward, getting the diamond, as well as getting the finances up and running, and at least have some sort of thing. It's almost like they want some reinforcement from you. They want you to tell them it's okay. They want you to tell them they're doing the right thing. They want you to be there by their side, and they want you to pump them up. Pump me up, like you're going in for the big sports game or something like that. Basically, that's kind of what they're looking. That's kind of what they're looking for with this particular connection currently. Let's get KatieK in the mix and get her connection going here with some Owl Tarot. Who, you ask? Who it is? It is KatieK for the next couple of readings. We got Samantha up here with the Virgo. Oh my. The Virgo. Mad at him. Oh my. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. All right. How can you please see what Jordan is thinking about me tonight? Is Jordan ready for a connection tonight? What are they doing for tonight? Over here, we have the Hierophant. We have the Magician. Whoa, Jesus, that's a lot of majors. That is a lot of majors. This person has a real good connection, a real good focus on you, and they want things to be better. They want to move that Six of Swords boat from challenging times or maybe disconnected times for something that's really better, really expansive, really exciting. With that, the Hierophant, with the Magician, this person definitely feels like they have a lot of power over you. They definitely feel like they have sort of the upper hand in this connection, possibly in this entire thing going forward. And they realize that you're kind of out there waiting for something, waiting for some response, waiting for some things going up. And yeah. I think that we have sort of in that connection, all right? I think that we have something in that connection. There's some big emotions, big things involved over here, and definitely it's kind of a power move. I have power over you. I want this power over you, and maybe they have it, maybe they don't. We broke up. Maybe that's what they're doing over here. They're screwing with you. Maybe they're screwing with you with this power dynamic that we have so many cards on there, right? This is sort of a big thing for you. They're sort of pushing the buttons. They're sort of saying, what can I do? And I think that it could be an emotional game. It could be a little bit of a relationship power move in that, yeah, it could be a relationship power move in that move that they just did. Let's kind of see, do they really love me or not? Hermit just kind of says the Tower, they love the anxiety. They love anxiety. They have problems with anything that's real. They have problems with things that's going to be stable emotionally. This is somebody who loves anxiety and loves a little bit of a spice in a relationship, right? The Tower. I need something to keep me interested. I need something to keep me on the next train. And the Seven of Pentacles says it's very difficult to kind of get this person to work towards a goal, to work towards something that's going to be, long lasting. But if you can't get them to work for it, it's going to be good overall. Over the Knight of Pentacles says you haven't really wasted your time. I do think that they come back, right? The Hermit. I've had too much alone time. I like the anxiety. I like messing with you. I like the emotional games, but just be aware when they come back, it is going to be on their terms. They are going to have demands. They are going to have some kind of this. I need this emotional anxiety in order to sort of do it. Overall, they haven't wasted their time with you. They know that you're worth it. I do think that they do come back. So, there you go. There you go. Love drama. Some people just love the drama. They need more drama. They need more anxiety in their life. And whatever they can do to get it, they are going to do to get it. Samantha is next. Oh, my. We got a Virgo reading up in the house. Speaking of anxiety. Speaking of anxiety, we got the Virgo reading in the house. We're going to do the general reading for the week next. What are we looking out for? What are we watching out for? What are we waiting for this week? What's going on this week? Illumination of our final destination is this week. You have the sun, the illumination of the dark star card. I can see my destination. I know where I'm going, and the destination has been illuminated, and the destination has been out there, and it's something that we need to sort of rush towards. We need to move toward. The Six of Cups talks about sort of people giving you inspiration, ideas, and you have people that are sort of giving you some good things, and good things are where you are sort of headed for. Now, be aware that eventually the sun obfuscates the star. You can't see the North Star when the sun's in your eyes. You can't see your destination. So it's almost like you need to write down these destinations, plan those out, and make those sort of on paper and firm those up so we're not confused or we're not lost once the star is sort of hidden behind the sun. Let's see what the Virgo asked me if I'm mad at him. I think because you were mad at him. I think you were legitimately mad at him. And he picked up on something. He picked up on kind of that feel going forward over there. The Page of Coins, right? They read too much into the interaction. We see that immediately. The Six of Wands. I need this. I need that. I have all these things moving. I have all these things happen. I just thought this was more important than it was. I read too much into it. The Four of Cups. You didn't give me what I needed. I read all of these things in this interaction. You didn't give me what I needed, and now I have that Page of Coins. Is this steady? Are you mad? You didn't do what I expected. You did things a little bit independently. You did things a little bit on the cuff, and now they think that you could possibly be mad at them. I think at some point you were a little bit mad at them. I think at some point you were a little bit mad at them. Not permanently. Not like, I'm going to go kick them in the shin or something, but you're a little bit upset. All right, let's get Karima. The final phase is here. What are the hidden thoughts and feelings towards me in the moment that he is not revealing? He is not saying. Let's see. Virgo men. Yeah, Virgo men are a pain in the butt. Virgo men are a pain in the butt. I can tell you that from experience of being a Virgo man. All right, what are hidden thoughts and feelings towards me at the moment? The Four of Coins. The Four of Coins. Am I what you really want? Am I what you really want? It's almost like that maybe you mention your type or your preference or something, and they have this insecurity of like, okay, am I what you really want? That's what I'm saying. It's like the Two of Coins. Did you make the right choice? Are you going to be happy in this? That's one of the hidden insecurities they have with this. One of the hidden feelings over here. The Ten of Coins with the Two of Coins is choosing me right for your long-term goal. I think you have this great short-term connection. They see that great short-term connection. However, the King of Wands, this is not something that could be permanent. It's not something that could be long-term. And am I I what you want long term? Am I what you need long term? I think that is the hidden insecurity, the hidden thoughts, and the hidden feelings going through there. And we shall return on Tuesday. We'll be taking Monday off because it's another Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday, but that is our fun day. And that's it from me. We'll see you on Tuesday.